Hey guys, let's start this power yoga workout for legs in chair pose at the top of your mat. Bring your feet together to touch and sit back into your hips as if someone was scooting a chair in behind you. Bring your weight into your heels and sit back a little deeper to engage the muscles in your legs and hips. Focus on creating a deep and smooth breath as your hips and legs warm up. Anytime in this sequence, you can bring your hands together at heart center if your shoulders need a break. Today, our focus is on the lower body. Now stay low in your hips and lift your heels off your mat so you're balancing on your toes. Focus your gaze on one spot if you're wobbling around. Almost there. Now lower your heels down, stay low in your hips, and lower your chest down with your arms reaching forward as if you were trying to glue your chest towards your thighs. We'll call this half chair. And do your best to keep your thighs and chest parallel to the ground. Lengthen your spine so the crown of your head reaches forward as well. Great. Forward fold. This time, sit back into a chair pose and we'll add some movement. Stay facing the top of your mat. I just moved so you can get a good look at what I'm doing. From your chair, extend your right leg straight out from your side, toes touching the ground, then slowly drag your right foot back into chair. Inhale, extend your leg out. Exhale, pull it back in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, chair. And keep going like that, nice and slow. Same leg the whole time. Stay low in your chair so your left hip gets a lot of the workout here. Now switch legs. Extend your left leg straight out by your side, then drag it back in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, chair. Inhale, extend. Exhale, chair. And keep going like that. Try not to lift up. I know that's easy, but you're working on getting a workout here, so stay low. Just a couple more. Awesome. Squat down really low in your chair and keep lowering down until your hips come all the way down to the mat, then lie down on your back. Preparing for bridge lifts. Pull your heels in so your fingers can barely touch your heels. Then tuck your tailbone up and lift your hips off the mat as your knees press forward. This is bridge. Inhale. Exhale, lower your hips right back down. Inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, lower hips down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Keep going like this. Be mindful that you're using the muscles in your legs and glutes to lift and lower. Try pressing your weight down evenly through your feet to get those glutes to engage. Just a couple more. This time lower and let your knees fall open for Supta Baddha Konasana for just a moment to relax your lower back and inner thighs. Pull your knees in and rock and roll the length of your spine front and back to gain enough momentum to roll up into a bear squat. With your feet mat distance, hips low, and chest at knee height with your arms reaching forward. This posture is similar to the half chair, except your legs are wide. And try to bring your spine and thighs parallel to the floor. This is really going to work your hips, but only if you stay low. Now thread your hands through your legs to grab your ankles. And try to get your knees over your triceps, so shimmy in there. Hold on, and take little steps towards the back of your mat. I know it's silly, but it's so intense. Once you get to the back of your mat, take little steps towards the top of your mat. Keep your hips low or you'll only be cheating yourself. Once you get to the top of your mat, reach your arms forward for bear squat once more and come up to your tippy toes to make it awkward. Heels lifting, hips low, arms reaching forward. Deepen your breath. Now release, hips down, forward fold. Then toe heel your feet together and rise up into mountain pose. Reach your arms overhead. Set your gaze so you're focused and shift your weight into your right foot. Next is Warrior 3. Hinge at your hip, lead with your left heel. Then come back to mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale, Warrior 3, same leg. Keep those arms reaching overhead, or you can modify by taking fingertips down to the mat. Every inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, Warrior 3, like your body's a plank hinging on that right hip. Move as slow as you need to go to stay controlled. And even if your gaze is shifting from the wall to the ground to the wall to the ground, that's better than letting your eyes just bounce around. Just stay focused. Now switch sides. Bring your weight to your left leg, leading with your right heel. Hinge into Warrior 3. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, Warrior 3. Inhale, mountain, exhale, Warrior 3, and so on. Keep going, following the pace of your breath. Try to stay very controlled and very calm. And modify with your arms if you did on the other side. Now come back to mountain pose, and then open up into a goddess squat facing the side of your mat. With your heels in, toes out, your knees track open, never caving in. Bring your hands together at heart center and sink into your hips. Now for the exercise, shift your weight into your left foot and launch your right knee up to touch your right elbow, then right back into your goddess squat. Inhale, exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, squat, exhale, tap. Inhale, squat, exhale, tap. Same leg, keep going, and try to match your breath with your movement. Now switch sides. Inhale, squat, get low. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, squat, exhale, tap. Inhale, squat, exhale, tap. Get low in your squats and keep going. Make these count because this is your last exercise, so stay focused and calm. Awesome job. Shake it out, make sure you do some kind of cool down. And for the best results, I recommend repeating this video 3 times in a row and once or twice a week. This is part of the Power Yoga Workout series. Check it out in the links below.